Today I'm going to show you how to come up with some basic animation like moving and blinking. So as you can see here, this guy's blinking. Just wait for it. There. Then this kid over here, he can move animatedly. So first, pull up a new sprite by clicking on the second button next to New Sprite, right here. Click on Costumes, and then click on Fantasy. Scroll down until you find Gobo 2. Click on that. You can delete the previous sprite that was already there if you want to. I'll just do that because he might get in my way. Okay. Now go to Costumes and click Copy. Make his eyes shut a little so it looks like he is closing his eyes. Just like this. A bit on the bottom too. Then click OK. Now if you compare the two costumes, you can see that the sprite has shut his eyes a little. Copy the next one and shut the eyes a little more. So just like this. Do that with the next few ones until you get to the point that the sprite's eyes are completely closed. Then just one last one here. Oops. Okay. Once you have finished that, start duplicating the ones before the costume where he is closing his eyes in reverse order, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, copy. Now he's Gobo 7. Copy. 1, 2, 1, 2, copy. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this one. Copy. And then copy. Keep cloning in reverse order until you get to the first costume. So I accidentally cloned the first costume. If you did too, you can just delete it at the bottom. Stop right there and don't clone the first costume. That's what I accidentally did. That's the end of making the blinkers animation pictures. Now we have to make the script. Go back to scripts and click on Control. Drag the when flag click button to the script log. Then drag the forever loop and place it right under it so it clips on. And then drag the wait 1 second block and place it inside the forever block. Change the value to whatever speed you would like the sprite to blink at. I'd say I'll just try 0.05. Then go to the looks panel and drag the switch to costume block right between the when flag click button and the forever loop. So right here. change the value to the costume that shows the sprite eyes all the way open, so he's wide awake. So that should be Gobo 1. Then drag the switch costume block right under the wait blank seconds block, right here. Change the value to the next costume. Keep doing that until you get back to the first costume. You can do it by duplicating, but remember you have to keep changing it. Now just 2 more maybe. Once you're back to your first costume, put a wait blank seconds block under the last block. Set the value to 4, or if you want it to be longer, 5. I'd recommend 4. Now when you click on the flag, you can see that the sprite blinks every 4 seconds. I think he's blinking a bit too slowly, if you can see. So I think we should change it to 0.01. Whoops. That's all for him. Now if you see, he blinks a bit faster. Well, that's more reasonable. Now let's make the movement. Click here again and go to costumes. Then click on people. Go all the way to the bottom till you find walking dude. It says 1 script here. Double click on that. Take out the script and go to costumes. Just drag him here. Switch costumes 2 and 3 around. So now it's A, B, C, D, not A, C, B, D. Then go back to the script log and drag the when flag clicked block to and the forever and if loop to the script log. Go to the sensing panel and drag the key blank press block to inside the if statement. It's somewhere here. Here it is. Change the first value to the right arrow and the second value to the left arrow. Or we could just check this out and duplicate this. This left. And then duplicate the last key blank press button and leave it outside for now. Right here. Then go to operations. Drag the not block inside the third if loop. We haven't gotten that one yet, so let's just drag that here. Now let's put this in here. After that, drag the OR button to inside the NOT button. Somewhere, here it is. Put both of the key press buttons inside both of the slots. And change the values to right and left arrow. So right arrow, and this one's already left arrow. Now watch how I make the script for movement. What I am about to do includes animation. At this point, once you've finished all this, go back to costumes and click on import. If you go to costumes and go to people, scroll down until you find boy for laughing. Click on edit. Make him look so that his eyes are open. He can still have his mouth open if he's grinning. So, just gonna leave his mouth open and just change his eyes a bit. Once you're done, click OK. Go back to scripts. Now watch me as I start making the animation. But before you do that, just change this to boy laughing, so you don't forget. If you don't want his name to be boy laughing, you can just change his name here. Just name him boy1. Then you can change it back here, boy1. And back on the animation. Change the wait blank seconds to something like, let's say, 0.1. Now let's see our final result. So this is normal script. Now you can see he's moving. And also if you look at Gobo, he's blinking. You can always make the walker move faster by changing the values of X right here. But it always has to be right arrow positive, left arrow negative. So if you want it to be 10, you have to put for right arrow change X by 10. For left arrow, change X by -10. If you don't want him to move backwards. So that's it. You can make the character blink and walk, but perhaps not at the same time. You might be able to do that. It's just that I haven't tested it out. Thanks for watching.